have with Banshee, and there's no observer, which could be completely game-changing at the moment, as Banshee is making a lot of...
Where? Iron Curtain? Iron Curtain? Okay, are we opening it up to the, okay. Oh. There you go.
Welcome into a... Ooh. I saw that. Alright. Oh. One, two. Okay. And then I'll put this back. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sibilance. Sibilance. Alright. Welcome in, guys. We've got a Mars scenario for you guys today. Mars is different. Mars, you've seen bits and pieces of it pop up on the stream. Oh my. You've seen bits and pieces of it pop up on the stream before. You saw the last session we did a full-on stream from Dorf's perspective, one of the SLs on the Blue 4 side. Stream before that, you saw what it was like to fire team lead in a Mars operation, in my perspective. So today we're going to be doing the observing. We're going to be watching everything as it comes through, as everything comes to pass, as everything unfolds. We're going to be working a little bit with the StackUp guys, the Call to Arms charity event that's going on right now for OWI. Is we're participating in that later on in our broadcast here. We'll have Johnny Omaha on the stream, as well as I believe we're gonna have I believe it's not gonna be just me. I think we'll have don't quote me, but I think we'll have Pony on the stream to answer questions as well. So, with that all said, Mars scenario. Mars mission admin run scenario. These are missions and events that we will hold now and in the future. These events are asymmetrical operations. Now, usually there is a set of tasks for Blue 4 to do, and the Blue 4 commanders will have an expanded roster of squad leaders to sort of formulate this plan with, and then they'll just roll straight into what it is they're going to be doing here. Looks like players aren't quite yet in the server, which is fine by me. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about what Mars is real quick, and then we'll get into the game. We will get into the game soon. I promise you guys that. The scenario for Blue 4 is going to be a general step in a certain direction. We'll get more details about it once everyone gets briefed. There's different levels of expectation, different levels of what people are going to be doing. We have some people that are here purely as in the main infantry force. We also have a specialized squad here, the Pathfinders. We also have a FAC squad, and then we have an air squad, which is going to be doing the helicopters. Looks like Phoenix, Pilot SL, with Sunny Razor and Stalker. Pathfinders right now. Oh, speaking of, we got cool stuff. We got new kits for specifically for this operation. You'll see them in the future as well. But we got new kits. We got some awesome things to add in here that I think are going to be super cool. Some work in progress stuff, but also some very neat additions to the mod that you will be seeing more of as Scarlet Storm Rising unfolds. Of course, we are streaming as part of StackUp. Call to Arms will be featured on the official stream here eventually. But OWI, there's still no screen, by the way. I know. It's okay, Frederick. OWI.gg/donate. We'll have a link to that, the StackUp charity, so you can donate. We're looking to hit 10K raised today. And I heard a rumor that OWI was going to be doing a little bit of matching. So that's what we're going for. All this goes to StackUp. StackUp's a charity that helps veterans get video games. You know, it helps them to sort of as part of not. It's sort of a therapy. One less thing to stress out about. Allows veterans to have that chance to find a little bit of release stress-wise in all the different ways that could be. Check out the website for StackUp. Link through owi.gg/donate. Alrighty. So, let's talk about what's going on in front of us here. Oh, Lord. Huh? How about now? There we go. We had to turn it on. We had to turn the stream on. Alright. So. Scarlet Storm Rising. U.S. forces are here, and they're gonna make themselves known to the, to the east here. Island Warehouse is going to be a key objective here. Imagine we'll get more details about that momentarily. There's also some other installations, as you can see, around the island. We're on Yanya, by the way. The new Yanya. Created by our wonderful mod dev manager, Pony. Yanya is a woodland island situation in the middle of a, I guess it's an inlet. There's an island warehouse here, which you may or may not be familiar with from previous operations. I think we've run an operation using this island before. It looks very, very familiar. But Yanya, lots of places to go around here. So you guys have probably seen it for the first time, at least in this finished state. Oh, and we got a carrier back here. There's an LHC or LHC back there. Very neat. Soon we'll be able to have these in operations and use them as a launching point for future operations. But Pony thought it'd be really cool to have that in there from the get-go. Of course, we're using this island as sort of a staging area here. Sort of like an alternate US main. All of the vehicles and the helicopters that we'll need for this operation will be stationed here. We'll have players... We'll have players in a little bit. So if you got questions about what's about to happen, feel free to ask them. Right now, I'm withholding command comms until we get a little bit closer to the
You're absolutely right. The military
spawn-in
owns me.
time.
For how long?
Once players get into the server, once everything happens. I think it'll be super neat. I haven't been like part of the, I haven't been like spectating these, so it'll be a little bit of a challenge for me today, you know, doing stuff. So this operation's gonna be a little long. Typically, Mars events, you know, run definitely in excess of 2 hours, probably on the order of, you know, probably averaging about 3 hours. So it's gonna be a doozy for sure. Hopefully the microphone sounds good. Let me double check here. 1, 2. Oh yeah. Pick my voice up. Oh yeah. Everything sounds great for me. Obviously, not much to do in the form of getting communications in the game right now. We'll do our best to give you guys all the action here in due course. We'll be seeing, let me go through the document here. We'll be seeing helicopters, amphibious vehicles. We'll be seeing new classes. We have new kits added, along with a few other things. If you're not familiar, we've had off-map support baked into our mod for a minute now. But you'll be seeing those if you're not familiar with them. So I can tell you, there's 2 major missions that Blue 4 will be doing today. Attack copters such as Cobra's ever used? No. Attack helicopters, I believe, I guess they're in the heli mod. I'm not sure. They're not add-ons we're looking to bring into at least as far as I know. We're not actively adding in attack helicopters to squad ops events. That said, maybe, but I don't think so. I think at this point we haven't even touched the we haven't even really explored how helicopters could be used in operations all that deeply. They've been out for a little bit, and we definitely have used them. I think there's room for us to improve how we use helicopters in operations. So, once we get that under our belt, we'll probably expand into other things. As far as adding other vehicles in, or making a focus on other vehicles, or shifting our focus around, or anything like that. Still waiting on players to join the server right now. Oops. Mars runs like Zeus and Arma. Yes and no. Yes, it is run like... The thought process is there, right? So it's more like an adaptation of how we play our operations. I like to think of it more like that. More than just saying, oh, hey, Zeus time. Mainly because... I mean, if you think about it, like, Zeus operations and Arma require a lot of hands-on, you know, toying with, and they can also be really bad if they're run by, you know, someone that has no checks and balances and no actual thought about what they're doing. Our Mars scenarios are going to be more, they're not going to be as open-ended as far as what they have. Mars Op4 will be humans, for the most part. There are AI Op4 that we can use in certain situations, but Op4 the offensive bits from Op4 are humans. So it's not just one person. It's not just a Zeus, you know, created a bunch of units and sending them out. Everything takes place within the confines of squad for Mars. So it's not, it's less, you know, trying to automate and trying to make, you know, like awesome co-op stuff. But it is more about adapting what we do, you know, in our typical 4-squad versus 4-squad one-life operations. Shifting the balance of power a little bit and making it so that ultimately the elements on Blue 4 all have a chance to get a bit of the story in. On the other side of that, Op 4 get a chance to experiment, harass. They get to play a little bit of an actor, but they also get to hopefully have fun with it and put real effort in. They get a little bit more. They got a lot more leeway, but they're obviously fewer in number. So you can kind of, if you really want to think about it, you can kind of glean how potentially you could assume that operations are supposed to be like Blue 4 favored all the time. That's obviously not the case. I mean, we've tested it before where Blue 4 has spectacularly failed at the end of it. And then the last Mars scenario, the last Mars scenario test we did, Blue 4 was successful in huge numbers. I believe like 3 or 4 squads for Blue 4 were still up. It was probably more like 3 squads for Blue 4 were still up at the end of the last test we had. So hard to say how this one's going to turn out, but I think it's going to be a little bit different, mainly because think about it. No one knows what this map is, right? Like Pony knows about this map because he made it. ModDev knows about the map because, you know, they made it. That's it. We haven't really like pushed this map out here, I don't think, until today. It wasn't even part of the mod. The final version of this map was updated today, I think, earlier today. So, you know, it'd be interesting. Once again, we're streaming with StackUp Call to Arms, which is happening today on the OWI official channel. It's Join Squad on Twitch. They're doing another stream right now, but Johnny Omaha is emceeing that stream. Will be with us for a while. And he's going to experience what we've been doing here at Squad Ops with our Mars scenario as we run our first one. We'll be doing the streams like this. I believe in the future we'll start doing more streams like this for Mars scenarios. If they're not going to be boots on the ground, they're going to be, you know, observations, you know, like this. So, actually, I'm curious. Well, okay. When does it start? Players are joining the server right now. So, players are joining the server right now. We'll eventually get underway here. I believe everyone's going to start on the island. Once I see a bunch of players spawn in, we'll get closer and get around them. As far as who's doing what, we've got Dorf commanding Blue 4, I believe. Wolfgang is second in command. They have their own squads here. And we also have our Pathfinders. This is our specialist. We can see there's a star. That's not a normal kit. That's not a normal kit at all, because we have new kits for today. Matter of fact, someone even shot here. Players are spawned in. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at some of these kits. So I'm gonna grab, let's see here, which one do we want first? I'm gonna take the Ranger kit, I think. So Ranger kit with the M68, red dot, we got a vertical grip here.
The guys in a striker, I guess it's the facts. No, they're the Pathfinders, I just wanted to say facts. Once they hit that...
Here's what the Rangers look like.
The coast down here, right yonder, that's when we go live, and then we start
They're talking about what's actually happening in the round, but
so,
you can see here
there,
shovels and
once
stuff.
they hit this right here,
Everybody got radios.
Coast.
There are some players here that are ARs.
Oh,
They'll have AR stuff and so on.
Okay.
One mark.
There's also, I think the, what do we got, a medic? The regular binocular icons are going to be,
So we're going south. Once we land...
where are we at? Oh, wait, they're not showing up on the map.
We're going to spread out, and we're going to head east.
The skulls
Objective.
are ARs.
Oh, shit. I fucked it up. You see the, that little fort thing over there? With all the hat marks?
Yes.
Once these, let's see if we can find
That
some of
is
these guys to help us out here.
Mission 1.
Kilo
Mission 2 will
14.
brief you. Yeah.
Why do we have to go there?
Hey, D-League. Get your gun out and point it in the forest. In the forest. I just want to show the stream what's going on here. So Sim 4, that's what our Ranger kit looks like. Everyone's going to have the similar skin, the similar rig and stuff. Oh, you're good.
I want to showcase the M60.
What, the M60? Oh, a detonator. No, we're not gonna do...
This detonates the C4.
No. We're not gonna do that because I don't want to get yelled at. But pull out the charge again. Yeah. So you guys are familiar with what this is, Mark 111 or the Mark 11-2, Mark 112. Oh my gosh, words. C4 charge. Pull out the detonator, and just click the detonator. Oh, it doesn't have an animation. But anyway, detonator. So remotely controlled C4. Should be cool. And I think you're a typical ranger, yeah? So you still got, do you have other explosives?
1 frag grenade and 2 C4 charges.
There you go. 2 C4 charges. And it's got the detonator as well. Brilliant. And of course you got a sidearm, yeah?
My trusty bayonet.
Oh, okay. Brilliant. Thank you, D-League.
No problem.
Get some kills. Alright. So that's the Ranger kit.
That's what I was thinking, Revy.
God, AR doesn't have a damn grenade.
Liberal pundit realizing ARs are for
Neither do
shooting
I.
people.
Medic doesn't have one liberal either.
No,
so
we got
wouldn't
players
be
actually
very
here.
picky.
Oh, here we go. We got Sonny
Yeah,
here.
I've
Looks
got
like
one.
he's a crewman.
If we have any more squad leads, we're going to need a bigger striker.
He's a pilot actually, and then Phoenix is also our other pilot.
Round camo.
Crewman?
Yeah, they're pilots, aren't they?
No,
Oh, or pilots, yeah, that's what I meant.
well,
Looks like everyone's breaking or splitting up here.
Guys, is my mic working?
No, we're pilots.
Yes.
Loud and clear.
Oh yeah, amphibious vehicles are a thing. Guess what?
bye-bye.
Hong Kong. Hong Kong.
Bye, have a wonderful time.
You guys are floating. Oh my god!
Hi, bcarr.
You guys are floating.
It's the magical way of
Amphibious.
Yeah. So, amphibious strikers. I think it's pretty cool. Obviously a little bit faster than what an amphibious vehicle probably actually does, but I still think it's pretty cool. Amphibious vehicle system, thanks to Virus. Helping, I was able to actually get everything coded together so that everything works properly with how the map works with because it's a little bit of column A and column B. Your map and your water source sort of have to be made for it, but vehicles also have to be the same thing.
Yeah, you're right.
So there they go, they're going sailing. Also, some other people to thank for some of the things that are going on. The aircraft carrier in the background, the LHC, Lego Chiel, sorry, with Hawken adding some texturing. You'll see that in future operations for sure. Got 2 minutes until we go live here. Ooh, that's crazy. And then the Ranger kits, those are all re-rigged to the squad skeleton
I won't worry
by
about it after. We'll have time to
Pure
talk about that
Nexus.
later. But once we destroy the position, we're going to do exfil, and we're going to exfil back to the island. For clarification, this mission is one life. This is one life rules for this mission. Everyone understand that? No revives,
Yes.
no healing, no respawns. Or you can heal, but no revives, no respawns. One life rules apply for this mission. You'll be told when there's like a reset period or something like that, but remember there's 2 missions today. Just focus on mission 1 right now.
But we can't spectate, right?
What?
We cannot spectate with the admin cam, right?
Don't, when you go down,
Do we spawn here?
hold on. Yeah, you guys can go into admin cam.
Yay!
Are we expecting enemy armor or no?
Unknown.
Do we respawn back at main base?
So, stand by, guys. Let me disregard what I said. And when you die, I apologize, but when you die, you need to come back here and just.
Many thanks to Barton for that
wait it out.
updated link. squadups.gg/StackUp.
No
Oh, no.
Did you
Go around.
go ahead and consider
I will broadcast something.
throw a
Understood.
throw a donation
So
their
just
way?
look for
I
friendly
myself
broadcast.
donated
That's
$20 this morning, as the
Alright, any
or
questions?
earlier this afternoon rather, as the stream went live.
So again, remember with these operations.
Many thanks to all 50 of you guys watching right now.
Comms get really cluttered and really chaotic quickly. So respect your SLs. They're gonna want, as much silence as possible. Your SLs will work with you on that and how they plan on using communications. We've got the Pathfinder squad, which is getting into position now. We've got our helicopters FAC angels. So Phoenix is our FAC, our forward air controller. He's got a few pilots with them. They're going to be flying our helicopters, transporting all of us to the location. And then they're going to serve as a gunship with the side-mounted 240s, shooting at enemies when and where possible. And then later on, transporting people to the battlefront, the front line, rather.
Landing team 90 seconds out from the beach, command.
Copy. All right, boys. Let's stack up. Go with your squads, and I'll give your SLs further.
Stack up, my dudes. We're live for Scarlet Storm Rising.
Clutter.
Yeah.
So, these guys are going to reorganize here. If you're not familiar, this is Squad. It's a first-person team tactical shooter. Typically, everyone's going to be, everyone's got rifles. They're doing stuff. They're getting into helicopters. They're jumping out of helicopters. They're shooting bad guys. All that jazz. We're going to be in a spectator cam. We're going to be able to watch what happens throughout the whole time. So, this is a lot of the stuff that you're going to see is modded content. Obviously, the map is called Yanya. Not something that's included in the base game.
Am I supposed to be on the gun?
Thank you kindly.
Yep, we're about to.
Oh, he's not supposed to. He's cool to be on the gun, just not fire.
Yeah, not fire.
Helicopters are chilling here. We'll be spinning up to move out momentarily. There are 2 missions for Blue 4 today. The Pathfinders have inserted. Looks like they're just now coming up on the shore down here, down south in Delta 15-3, and here's dismounts. So, they're moving out. Looks like they're going to be finding something. They're trying to find either high ground, or they're going to be moving out here to get eyes on over here. We got a bunch of assets laying around. AA cannons all over the place. As you can see, a heavier protective area right here along with the hab. We can see one on the island here next to the warehouse. And there's also this base right here. And they have a tank.
Everybody back here hear that as well.
Yeah.
Yep, we're good to go, Revy.
Yep.
So we'll be getting underway here shortly. Everyone's going to be
my god, the co-pilot
spinning up.
seat has a landing camera. I didn't know that. I deadass thought, like, crew chiefin was from the side door.
And... sorry about that.
Whose squad is in this, Hilo?
It's, 3rd squad. Okay. Yeah, it's Hammer 3 under sloth.
Yeah, it's like Hammer 3 slot. You have it broken down in the buddy teams like that, or am I just doing... are we just doing, Bravo, then Charlie, then SL?
We'll do Bravo, Charlie, SL.
Copy.
This is going to be versus... it's a little bit different. It's asymmetric. So the Op4, there are they're not actors, but there are humans on Op4. So there are players on Op4 for this scenario. There's going to be more people on Blue 4 than Op4. But the Blue 4 rules, for every mission there'll be a one life aspect to some of these parts of the mission. Oh my. And then we got the call to turn on helicopters here. Looks like some off-map support being used over on the eastern side of the main landmass. We got helicopters lifting. U.S. forces look like they're moving out to US forces look like they're moving out to insert on the southern end here. The Pathfinder squad has already landed, and we'll go over there and check and see what they're doing here in a second. Following the helicopters in. Yeah, you're right, Kata. There is a story, not so much a story, but there is a, an idea of how things may or may not proceed. Helicopters found a nice little plateau here, and let's see if Phoenix can bring it on in for a nice safe landing. Yep. Looks like wheels down, so players hopping out now. And here comes more. So that's squad one squad down. Here comes the second one. I'm gonna insert up here on the top of the hill. I think we got Sunny driving this helicopter. Sunny touches down. Sort of on the hillside, like a pinnacle landing situation here. Razor in the background. Looks like some confusion here about how to disembark in an orderly factory. A orderly... oh no. Well... rotors are a thing to watch out for. Yeah, it's the rotors for sure. Oh man. Anyway, US forces have inserted up here on this ridge line. Kind of hard to see on the map. This is the more flat area here, and you've got the hillside here where the shadows are sort of boxed in, or boxed in this this area right here. Shadows all the way down to the ridge line. Or sorry, the beach. The shoreline. It's pretty steep there. Helicopters away, so...
Hey, do I have camo on or do I have gray like everybody?
That's southwest to us.
There's no enemies around here. So we're gonna go fly over and take a look at how the Pathfinder squad is doing. This is squad 7. And a matter of fact, we can see on the map here, once we get closer... looks like there's some op for doing some things, setting some traps. India 16-8, enemy IED, or op for IED.
Space out. Let's get to those trees across the clearing. We're gonna fan out along the tree line and get security.
Silas moving up here. Leading his fire team. He's a fire team leader for 7. Pathfinder group. More, on the way. Go ahead and grab some command comms here for a second.
Go ahead.
Now that everything's underway. Bacon Batman.
Hey, Free Starker, we're gonna push up to the right on that little hill right there.
Into the woods.
So enemy presence building here. Pony's got a squad heading west with a purpose. Alpha Guido has a squad of a few guys holding the north side. I think I heard an ND there.
Was that an ND?
Silas is part of this, Silas is part of this furthest up force here. We'll try running with the name tags off for a little bit.
Fact, this is command.
Send it.
We need to coordinate a resupply mission with Pathfinder Squad, Squad 7.
Probably get some pretty good views from here.
Heard. What do they need?
Free Stalker's pushing up.
Yeah, just try to stay kind of concealed.
Copy that, man. Second shock has been dismounted on LZ.
There's like a ravine, or I don't know what to call it.
I need you, fact this command, I need you to land close to...
Ooh,
Squad
and there
7
are
in
enemies
order
running
for
at
them
them
to resupply off your...
down to the southeast here.
Copy that. En route.
Alright, all squads get advised, all hammer elements are now on the ground. We're gonna proceed east on line. Keep pushing east, engage contacts as you see them. We gotta make our way to the anti-aircraft site in Kilo 15, Kilo 14.
Alright, so the anti-aircraft... Ooh. Phoenix is coming back. He's not getting shot at. So there is a AAA site here. So that's their mission. They're going to clear this AAA site.
Pathfinders, this is back. Do you have an LZ ready?
And looks like the front element here is going to get resupplied. As long as the helicopter can find a place to land.
We get an LZ here. If we can make it here.
7, 1 grid.
These off-port people around here are taking more peeks. And here comes Phoenix with the helicopter taking a hard right turn. Hard to say what they're thinking now. That's a good enough clearing to resupply some people.
Hey, this is a beautiful line, boys, beautiful line. Keep working it east.
Phoenix waves off.
Ready.
I guess he didn't seem confident to land right there. Maybe he's coming back for another pass. Looks like he's coming back down. Meanwhile, Blue 4 now within about 150 meters of contact. 200 meters of contact here. Got Darth Wilbur, a few other guys around here. Here comes the helicopter for another pass.
Hammer Command, this is 1. Once your boys are reslide, once your boys are reslide, I want you to do an end round south of 1. Alright, I want you to go south of 1. I want you to aim for the puppet.
I heard some explosions. Matter of fact, there we go. Looks like smoke.
My position has good eyes on objective.
Copy, moving to you.
Some sort of smoke marker or some got put down there. Op 4 have a really good line here. Let's see if Blue 4 Tactics can defeat this line of defenses here, this first line of defense.
Where did it crash?
Apparently. Just keep your eyes open.
Like that.
has eyes on radio tower position. I can't see anything specific from here. We're gonna continue east, get ourselves closer, hopefully get better eyes.
Helicopter's down.
Thor, this is Hammer Lead. Thor, this is Hammer Lead.
Go ahead, Hammer.
Thor, interrogative, what is our, what do we have available to us?
Stand by.
Op 4 forces just sitting here. This is one life in parts, so typically Mars scenarios in the past we've allowed for revives. This one we're not doing revives, but there will be multiple waves, so if someone if a player goes down during one mission, they should be able to come back up for another.
Let's maintain.
And there'll be specific breaks between missions.
Get more into a wedge.
Command this to 7.
I'm not gonna take your shit today, alright?
Alright, we're a bit of a diamond right now, but that's fine.
I was just pointing it out, sir.
Hey, we got blueberry squads mixed in.
Yeah, just trying to take a little slow and have a look.
Yeah, you did. Are we having one filter through
Let's
us,
get back into our buddy team.
and we're holding, or we keep pushing east?
No. Pathfinders will travel south of 1 and take an extreme angle around the radio tower.
Hey, Fred.
Shit, this is good. Squad lead.
Go.
Get down to the tree line.
The medic is running first.
Online ready tasking.
The medic is running first, and we're within 100 meters, so here comes contact. And the shooting begins. Oh.
4 times helicopters, 1 times
take point, samurai.
Roger, A, break, command, this is 3, we're in contact currently.
Can we stay in the tree line?
Southeast of our location.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Engage, contact
We're
other
holding.
squads, support is necessary.
None of us have
Daniel and
binocs,
Silent
right?
are just holding fire.
Got binocs.
Negative.
Fact,
got binocs.
this is command.
What was that?
Call it out.
Yes, send it.
Oh, Subway forgot to call contact.
Consolidate your
Dang.
helicopters
200,
into
correct.
2. So you have 1 gunship and 1 recon trans helicopter.
Give me a bearing.
Copy that.
Command,
Take that left, you.
Go ahead.
we have sandbags 300 meters.
Dubisco has walked up on a couple of them and doesn't even know it.
Command, this is 1.
Go ahead.
I have
Op
contact
4
100 meters to my
just
east.
just not shooting. They must be blind.
Roger, understood. All squads be advised, we have access to company orders, regimental orders, and CAS as necessary. If you've got
They're trying to engage these guys back here.
or artillery or border strikes, call it up to Thor actual.
We are airborne. I wonder if they're just being told to sit up here and look.
Alright, command this is 1 or 7.
It's kind of rough right now.
We're at the border here. If you want us to push east,
Let's take a look at some of these Op 4. They're just getting torn apart. Squad leader,
Contacts engaging 1, do so.
trying to line up a shot, just not able to. US forces are pushing in. Squad 1 here. They're just sweeping the hills, looking for more people to shoot, taking their time. US pushing up through here. US objective, AAA over here in Kilo 14.
Send it.
Let's see, question chat. How do you actually join the game when you sign up for an operation? You gotta come to roll call.
Understood. 3, Thor,
If you're in roll call and you're here at the time prescribed for the operation, you're in roll call, you get sent in. So, only players that sign up and are here for roll call are allowed to participate. Of course, on top of that, they need basic. So we have a basic course that you're required to take before you participate in pretty much 90% of what we have in the community, including operations like this Mars scenario, the operation we'll have later tonight. So.
Charlie 2 set, Charlie 1 move.
I don't know what they're shooting at. I don't think they're shooting at anything. Make sure I got everything here.
Man, this is back.
Yep, there we go.
Charlie,
That's
hold
what
on
we
a sec. Well, what you got? Wait for Bravo 3
Fire inbound on our helicopters from the radio tower.
Yeah, 2, get to space.
Understood. Avoid flying over or getting too close to that area, just so you don't get shot down.
Let's go take a listen to what this, So there's a wide open space here. U.S. forces throwing rounds at over distance. AR is definitely getting a workout here.
I'm definitely hearing him. It's loud. Alright, listen up. Charlie, you're gonna hold your position in a line. Bravo, you and I are gonna proceed down the hill. Directly east of our position. We'll bound down the hill. Once we're in position, Charlie will move up to us. It'll take a little while. We're going to take our time. We will be exposed. Charlie, if you see us start to take fire, you return fire immediately. Everybody understand?
Copy.
Right. Understood.
Okay, on me, Bravo.
Boo got some words for everyone. And they're going to move out. They're going to go straight down the hill. The shortest distance. Hello. There's a big boy set of ordnance right there.
Keep that pace up and gun up.
Thank you, sight right.
Anyway, the shortest distance, you know, between two places is usually a straight line. So, US out in front, down the hill. No, when you've done basic, you can volunteer for pretty much any kit that happens in the squad. So any kit that we use in operations, you'll be able to volunteer for. Ultimately, it's up to your squad leader to give out kits, so.
Bit of open ground here.
US making some progress here.
Command, this is 1.
Send it 1.
Oh,
I'm
my
going
frames
to
isn't
continue
cantaloupe.
east here and then take the southern side of the radio tower.
We'll get to that next hilltop.
We'll fly back here. Looks like the helicopter's on station back here.
We have a downhill slope that we have no cover in if we continue moving east.
Roger, 3. 2 had the same problem.
Some
once
real
2 is in a
slight,
better position, then to support you, then move. Same thing with you 4. Once 3 is in a good position to move, then you follow 3.
I think the helicopter's firing? Yeah, the helicopter's firing on the op 4 positions here.
Command, this is 4.
Go ahead, 4.
We got the full enemy squad heading back up the radio tower, Kilo 15-1-7. They're heading back to radio.
Full tank battle at some point. That's up to the mission dev, really, guys. Squad leader, no. Squad leaders are going to be reserved.
7, this is 2, I see.
Not going to be able to, squad lead. Although, you know, fire team leaders end up squad leading in certain circumstances.
7, this is 6.
There's some up for trying to live right now. Some pretty long shots these guys are making. Upwards of 400 or 500 meters. But of course, there's a bunch of
Pathfinder, this is 2IC.
bunch of ordnance blowing up. Looks like the artillery's trying to clear out enemy our positions here, closer to the city. Whew. That looks pretty.
All squads, this is Hammer Lead. Who is in contact at this time?
Yeah, so, squad leaders are obviously in charge of the squad. They're the ones assigning kits. So, in operations, we'll have... Every squad has a base loadout. There'll be, you know, typically 2 fire team leaders, 2 ARs, a medic. In some situations, there'll be a lat per squad. The squad leader is responsible for handing those kits out before action starts. I'm just hopping from group to group here. U.S. making some progress. More progress in the south. The current U.S. mission is to knock out this AAA placement right here at this hab. And I believe we got some special guests joining on in. We'll probably see their name pop up here after a little while.
It's close.
Matter of fact, we'll be joined by,
Oh, that's close.
the official stream here in a minute. And I say in a minute, I mean a little bit.
Let's just pop a couple shots bearing 68 on top of the hill there.
Appa eyes on. Ooh, that's some ways.
It's a sniper.
Is there a sniper? I'm looking at the right direction. Maybe I just need the name tags on. Yeah, they're all up there. Oh, there we go. You can barely see them, but they are running around.
Alright, Charlie, the next shot.
Yeah, Karma and some others looks like they're going to be part of the action here after a little bit.
Elevated position overlooking the radio tower and stand by there while the rest of the platoon.
Copy, command.
Here comes helicopter flying over again.
7 is command.
And there's a second helicopter. Looks like they're sort of off station, but they're still existing.
Northeast, and I want them to get around the southeast side of radio tower.
Skyline, like crap.
Command, this is 1.
Go ahead, 1.
We have a elevated position looking towards radio tower, but are currently taking fire from radio tower.
Artillery called in by one of the Blue Forest cells. Or just added. No, yeah, artillery's called in. It goes up the chain of command for Mars missions. In other operations, sometimes squad leaders will have direct control over off-map assets, such as being able to direct A-10 strikes, several different types of oh, hello. Friendly mortars coming in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks like it's going to do it. It's a little short of the AA, the AAA position. The spread on this is actually pretty strong.
All squads, this is squad 2.
Speaking of the AA position,
Enemy infantry southeast of radio tower.
Almost super fob status. It's just missing the standard HESCO wall and a vehicle repair station and
7, do you copy that?
I guess a hab. Well, there's a hab in the middle.
Yeah, go for 7.
But That's a lot of AA. Got some emplacements here as well. Discus. Tripod meta discus. The worst. Oh no. Helicopter's been hit several times.
3 and 4.
And the AA getting close to hitting the helicopter there. Helicopter's diving to try to get away.
No, it's really open, command.
Are either one of you able to disengage?
Artillery seems off. I believe the original plan was to have the helicopters serve as a orbiting factor, but more AA or AAA fire and the helicopter has to turn away.
So 4, I want you to disengage from that current contact. I want you to travel south.
So the Pathfinders have now moved to 300 meters southeast of the AAA placement.
So not to get in their way.
Dorf, the commander, has 2 squads. Immediately, or sorry, as a squad plus, looks like some cool guys leading the charge here. Let's go take a look at that. The 2IC. It's like Karma Cut and Moy Dog. Doesn't he have those, he has that, what you call it? The potato grenade?
This is 2, I see.
Gonna need to see some of those in the chat.
You're good to push up to this area.
Anyway, look at this.
One long-range firefight down there. Holy crap.
Command, this is
You see those
pretty
all the way
pretty well
back?
done, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any more pushing up unless you want us to take heavy casualties.
Understood 3.
What he was talking about, Squad 3 is has to, the way that it's, you know, positioned, it has to move straight into enemy fire. Right now, doesn't seem to be, seem to have any, casualties for U.S. forces yet. Only 9 kills for U.S. forces, though. UH-66, a lot of incoming rounds. Well, think about it. The ZU-23s, you don't get any sort of real place to aim. You get to zoom in a little bit, you get the focus, and you can't. I don't think you get a reticle on it or anything. You don't get a scope for sure. You got to be very careful about how you aim that thing. Rock 865's got a Moz out. Well, he put it away. Never mind. Beef Baby. Looking over the shoulder, Beef Baby here. He's slowly looking towards... I think there was someone there, but he's gone. Helicopters, I just heard it fly over. It's flying out north. And it's got a... It's staying down low so it doesn't have to take any AAA fire. I imagine it's trying to spot these 2 guys here, Alpha Guido and Scrooby. They're on the... Actually, they're right here.
They're back. Command, this is 1.
Looks like Scrooby and Alpha Guido.
East of Squad 6. Baron, no cover, no cover.
Oh. Helicopter.
What?
Right, command, this is 7.
Oh, copy. Go ahead, 7.
We are ready to go. Stage in the east to southeast side.
Alright, hold your position, 7. We're gonna call in, mortars and possible smokes to help with this assault.
A-frames are holding you.
Yeah, hold for now.
Alright. So, looks like they're getting closer to moving in. Here comes all the firepower. There's a few OP4 over here. We got Dash B, Lima Bean, and Garrett. Kind of sort of... They know they're under fire, but... They are slowly returning fire, although they will see tracers. The AAA, every so often, taking a pot shot at the helicopters.
Command, gun run is ready to be on approach for the time that's 7. Coordinates their attack. Just let us know.
Understood. Thor, this is Hammer Lee.
Oh, boxes magically floating in air. And the ZU is back up. But something tells me it's about to go down. Take a look at some of the US positions. They're not that far away. It's about 200 meters. It's about 200 meters. Bacon Batman's got his Pathfinders here. Matter of fact, they found a Logi.
Don't worry.
That the militia are using.
Is it the...
Is it real?
Command, this is 1.
Go ahead, 1.
We have
More artillery hitting the city here.
ability to take out multiple enemies.
Moving over here, taking a look at... Oh!
Spawns be advised.
Real
Thor, call in artillery on.
God damn it.
The,
Are we clear to engage
Did
then?
they see you guys?
positions. After that,
Someone
we'll
shot
call in
us.
smokes, and then
That was the
begin
50
our
cal
assault.
burst. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
they
yes,
definitely
yes,
saw us.
yes,
Shoot,
yes.
shoot.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Go ahead, Hammer Lee.
They got spotted. And looks like we got a fire mission coming in here. Stiff Neck Karma streaming? Yeah, Karma's here now. And I think Moydog's here as well. Oh man, there comes the AA. Woo! Right over everyone's head. Almost getting hit here. Some of these rounds actually landing right on the hillside. A few easy shots here, but it looks like air support's coming in. Unfortunate that Squad 1 got spotted here, but the Maw's smoke round...
Who didn't even lose a single one?
If you feel like that's a good play, then you make it.
Well, I think we got their attention.
Good
Bacon
leadership.
Batman wants to get a move on.
Fire.
Oh yeah, you could.
Don't come near me. Get away. Get away.
I'm not.
Stay away from me.
Here we go. Smoke artillery coming in.
Fire mission Kilo 1599 is confirmed. Rounds complete.
Cop.
So, something tells me if it's time for anything to, oh wow, one of the smoke rounds hit the, broadcast tower. It's definitely time to go.
Right, 1, go ahead and move in if you can. Or also move in. 6, you're gonna stay up here and provide suppression.
Here comes Sonny.
Copy, command.
Drifting in. Like a mad lad. Look at this.
Go ahead.
Look at that. Oh my god, that is brilliant. AA not able to do anything. Helicopters now trying to rotate around here. And the Pathfinders are now running through the field. Oh, vehicles exploding. The assault has begun on the AAA base.
Someone's digging.
And, uh-oh. Evan trades out and dies to one of the Op-4.
Now, 7 leads down. Watch your fire.
I'd rather scout his chap.
There and hit him from the east.
Someone recording this for later? Probably. If not, we're streaming it right now. Rather scout his chap. Kinda stuck here, he lost his buddy. The Op-4 have not gotten back on the AAA. And nope. As I say that, we've got Silent, who's thinking about getting back up here. And then Silent takes a shot at the helicopter, but is immediately killed off it, I think. Unfortunate. Can you upload the stream later? I mean, yeah, it's gonna be on Twitch. We'll upload it after we edit it, but you can see the stream immediately after on Twitch in its original form.
Where's the enemy armor?
More Maz smoke rounds looks like they're landing here, and the enemy tank. Oh, hello. T-62.
Kilo 1485. Scratch last. Kilo 14.
Be
well,
advised, we've captured the last gun. Understood.
maybe not a tank. Maybe not a tank.
Let me hear your head.
Alright, encircle and head.
Alright, I missed that. What was that? Okay.
Squad 2.
Go, command.
What's your head count?
Command, I am full strength.
Squad 3 with head count.
There's like some casualties here for U.S. forces. Take a look over here.
Squad 4, head count.
Looks like AgeCan, Oddball Company, Lima Bean and Garrett. Close to getting shot up here. They're sort of living life in this tree line. Keeping themselves low key here. Grenades now coming in. Matter of fact, Garrett throws one out towards Fu. Fu knows these guys are here. No, Fu's looking for him. Oh, and looks like Op 4 is coming out of the trees. They're coming out the woods. Old geezer trying to hit some shots here. Everyone suppressing. Op 4 making a run at trying to reinforce the position here, but Free Stalker, he's looking. I think he just dropped one, but he gets dropped himself. Op 4 is still in control, and I think they just destroyed a helicopter. Oh no. Bartok Warrior with jumping on the AA, the AAA, and getting it taken care of. Achacan tried to run at the base by himself. Looks like he's by himself now. The reinforcements not looking good here. U.S. have to push more elements into the fight.
Enemy close northeast.
They are under the radio
enemy close northeast.
Watch for nades, watch for nades,
10
guys.
meters,
Keep
10
your
meters.
spacing.
Yeah, copy, spread.
There's a couple of drivers.
I think they didn't know they dropped the dude.
Around on the point, 015.
Oh, Zip's coming in here.
Back, Angel 1 went down and be on AA. Angels 2 and 3 are in the air.
Copy, there's a single AA that's still up. Anakin on the 50
Zip's coming through. It's not good. Gotta be careful. No second lives here for this part of the mission. Achacan has command comms. He's trying to figure out what to do next. He's gonna have a nice, easy shot here. Question mark, is he gonna see it or not? He doesn't win the trade against Lima Bean.
There is one artillery position, AA position confirmed on site by surveillance. Please proceed to destroy the last AA position.
So the last AA position remains. Here comes the helicopter drifting away. Meanwhile, there's an element up here on Ridge Watch. Looks like it's mainly an Overwatch element here. We got D-Leak, who's making sure no one else joins this base, and he's got a really good sight picture here, looking over his shoulder. Uh-oh. I heard a oh. I was taking some shots here. Ooh, Dashby's almost dead here. Looks like he might bleed out. Op 4 numbers are dwindling. And the helicopter's getting bolder and bolder trying to come around. Two helicopters making orbits now. We got some more smoke mortars coming in, trying to... I think U.S. forces trying to get themselves in here. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6 or 7 more Op 4 here. Hedda gets himself a couple here. Vaxstan and Appa.
This is 3. We are 3. We have 3 friendlies alive here. We're pushing the...
Rider 3. Try to link up with 1 or 2.
3 has 3.
Fact, this is command. We're making
right
our
next to us
final
here.
assault
Do you have a
into
grenade?
position now. Keep at least 1
Yes.
bird up so we can have an extract.
And here we go. U.S. forces pushing into the main area. Oh no, Groot! Dropped 3 of them. Gets his 4th. Oh man. There's just not enough looking around here. U.S. has got to be more aggressive when it comes to clearing this compound. Oh man, that was brutal. What's Groot at? Apparently Groot had 3 kills now. There's still plenty of Op 4 in and around the point. Oh, hold on. In the north, close to hitting Darth. We're gonna get over the shoulder of Revy here.
We've lost 2. They're real heavy on the south side. They're very heavy on the
Make
south
sure you
side
still
of the
got
position.
less security.
That last gun
They're
is
pushing through the forest here, northeast of the point. It's kind of getting harder to see. What map is this? Good question. It's called Yanya. It's one of the unique maps that we've added into our mod.
Bleeding.
For our events. Yanya is sort of this inlet-looking thing. A couple of islands. We got a carrier over here. Our landing craft over there, rather. To base people off of. We'll be using that in the future. Nope. I think that was the last AA gun down. I'm hearing... Yep, looks like that is. The last AA gun is down. So, mission complete.
Medics in. All squads, calling cast. 4, we need cast on enemy. We have location, Kilo 14, 3-3. I'll copy you. Ryder, all
Hey guys,
squads, stay
I'm still
clear
got eyes
of
west.
radio tower position. Our mission is complete. We're going to
comes
the
the
last
count.
of these enemies with airstrike.
Ruh-roh. A-10 came in. I wonder where its ordnance is gonna drop.
Good effect on target, Thor.
Oh! Sandbags and logs. Logs getting blown off. Wow.
East, away from the objective. We're going to set up an HLZ east of the radio tower.
Well, that took out a bunch of people. There are still some Op 4 alive. Lima Bean and Groot are chilling under the truck. Jacko 800 is watching the rest of everything getting blown away. Garrett is also still alive here to the west.
Alright, back. Our HLZ is going to be in Mike 14-4. Mike 14-4.
He wasn't on the point. And you also heard there, U.S. forces gonna pull off. Oh no, Moy Dog! Gets dropped. Oh no. Dealey Goslow Karma Cut. Oh no, what is that? That's some crazy shots there. Is that Garrett and Darth?
Eyes on, eyes on.
Well, there goes Garrett. Cole G8. Making up for it.
Squad 1, this is Fac.
Go for squad 1.
Jack is running at him.
Angel 2 is en route to pick up whatever you have in Mike 14-4. Fully load that first helicopter, 2 more helicopters.
Through the smoke.
After that one.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Copy, we have 2 souls
He's
alive,
right
2
fucking on
souls.
top of me. Right fucking on top
Alright,
of me.
one, let's make sure we're getting more.
Nobody has eyes on.
Any surviving cameras pick up at Mike 14-4. Mike 14-4, this is your last chance for pickup.
And there goes,
We are
there goes Jack.
We probably have around, like, 4 guys.
Really need to show the... There's really no need? Trust me, I could turn him off and I have no idea where anyone is.
We're still taking contact from our direct north over past the compound.
Squad 2, where are you at?
Kilo 1566, I'm with the remnants of Squad 6 as well.
It's the only way to figure out where everyone is without having my map open the whole time, and that doesn't help either, as you can see. Mission complete, though. Looks like there's another event happening. Soon, my friends, will become... Okay, so I just lost my connection, but no worries. I'm getting back into the server right now. Great, wow, that's not good. Oh my gosh. I don't know what that is. It must be the wind. We've been getting some crazy wind today. And I live in that part of the country where, sometimes that matters. Yeah, that was not intentional. Trust me, guys. I'm joining the server right now. Once I get back in, I'll turn the camera back on. So that was mission 1 done. There are 2 main tasks for Blue 4 and Scarlet Storm Rising. So, mission 1 was secure that AAA position. Mission 2 is going to be the island in the center of the map. And once US secure that thing, the sky's the really the sky's the limit at a certain point. Alright. Oh. Alright, we're back in game now, so let me go ahead and grab US. Things are still loading in for me, so just be one moment. We're gonna go ahead and grab command comms. I need a cool call sign. That'll work. Okay, let's see here.
Okay, was this like a warm-up thing before the stream event?
Oh. We'll go over here.
Okay.
Command, this is Fac.
Warm-up thing for the stream event. The stream is live. It is happening right now. What is Karma talking about? No, I'm kidding.
Command, Angels have no eyes on remaining friendlies. We are RTP.
Roger.
And it looks like US exfil from the I guess US of exfilled. Cole and Hacky Macky are still stuck here. And there are some
To your squads, we're gonna roll into our second mission loadouts.
looks like there's still some people here.
Squad leaders back up in the SL slots, and we're gonna load up with our mission 2 loadout.
Yo, is this drifting really happening right now? V16. V16, guys. Do we need V17? Why do we need V17? We have drifting, dabbing helicopters, guys. I swear this helicopter has no chill. I want to figure out if he's actually intentionally doing that. we'll go on the ground and talk to some of these guys real quick. They're gonna spin down their helicopters here. Yeah. So that was round 1. Not round 1, mission 1. Mission 2 coming up shortly. Let's talk to some guys here. Let's see how that went, let's see how that round went. Well, that was fun.
Alright, switch your kits,
That was cool, eh?
Yeah.
Whatever your SL tells you.
You guys got...
Big red crate here for when you need the switch kits.
You guys got almost completely taken... Your heads taken off there on the side of the hill there. At first. Big yikes.
Once you've got your SWAT sorted out, squad
All
leaders
right.
head over to me. We'll do a quick mission brief.
US getting themselves squared away for the next round here. Well, someone's got the wrong kit. Yo, you can tell the more standard kit here, as opposed to our Ranger kit. I say they have the wrong kit, but it actually be intentional. There might be some players without with the normal stuff.
Cool guys, don't look at explosions.
Hey, Sonny, were you flying that one?
No, I wasn't. Phoenix was flying one.
Okay.
No, that was Rangers. That was Rangers. Phoenix was flying the northern one.
All right, now we're getting some. Now the coordination begins.
Mine's the one on the beach.
Okay, just a moment, guys. I think we're gonna be having Johnny Omaha on the stream here.
Right, yeah.
That really far shot. That was one kill I got. That was the only guy I shot. Nope, that was the one.
Oh, that's a good thing.
So you heard the players are in themselves. Players are getting themselves set to go. Okay. It's not over yet, guys. Just a reminder, we'll shortly be joining the StackUp Call to Arms stream. That's going to be happening on Join Squad. Stay with us, though, because, I mean, it's the same thing, right? We're doing the same thing. We're doing the same thing. But obviously, squadops.gg/StackUp if you want to donate to the cause here. This is a great charity, doing a lot of work for veterans.
Could try it again.
So definitely appreciate your patronage of this charity. It's not over yet, guys. Mission 2 coming very soon.
No, he's not taller.
No, it's alright, it's alright. Don't dirt yourself.
Here's the same height.
It's okay.
Then how come?
I'm standing here.
We got a bunch of stuff. We got Karma streaming his POV now, and he's been doing it on. He's been doing it as well. We got Moy Dog. I believe he's still here? Question mark. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I want to say he's still here. Yeah, Moy Dog's here.
We're not Rangers, are we?
We're not Rangers, are we? Oh, that's squad leaders. We're gonna talk around here. We're just gonna talk to people.
It's like we're expecting recoil from the shovel.
You're expecting recoil from the shovel. Hey!
Revy, you look like Idris Elba.
Yes.
Finally, we have binoculars.
Or Jamie Foxx.
What?
You know, more Jamie Foxx than Idris Elba, I'd say.
What are you guys talking about?
What are they? It's a great question.
He looks like Jamie Foxx.
Shut.
Alright, let's get
All that salt's over to me real quick.
Okay.
Salt.
Yeah.
I don't know what was that. Oh, what was that all about? Everyone's jumping around and stuff. So squad leaders are briefing themselves. They're getting ready for the second part of the mission here.
People's heads.
So we've been. They took out the AA base here.
But you can parkour.
The second base is going to be up here. So, oh.
There should be like a proper vault animation. You know, you get up on the knee and then
Alright guys, just one moment as I try to figure out what's going on here.
Maybe. I mean, they're adding dragons soon, I think.
In a perfect world, there is.
You say dragons?
Perfect world.
Dragons in squad?
Yeah. It's Game of Thrones Season 9. Modern Warfare.
Chicken.
Season. There was a Season 9, that's right.
Alright. We got Johnny joining in here. In a bit. I think they're gonna do a couple things here. Da-da-da. I'm here.
Born in the USA.
Once he realizes.
I think the
hello.
Still gets the Ranger kit.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, this is me. What's going on, Johnny?
You're still in a Ranger kit, so.
DLC.
I was told to go to Ranger kit.
Uh-oh.
Let's use this output device. Let's do that.
Yeah, that sounds brilliant now.
All right. Oh, is that you now?
Yes, this is me. This is bcarr.
Oh, hey, Carr.
What's going on, Johnny? How's
Oh
it
my
doing?
gosh, there's so good. There's so many voices in my head right now.
Yeah, the spectator, or once you're in the. Actually, I don't know, because you're in the office as well. There's got to be so many people there, but
There's a lot. There's a lot of talking.
These guys still have the Ranger skin.
Okay, so I see you in the server here. Yeah, so just I like to sort of observe from above. There's a lot of talking right now. We're sort of in the in-between phase. You know, sometimes there's downtime as squad leaders are trying to figure out what to do next. But of course, that's all happening right now. But thanks for joining in. We're definitely proud to be a part of what's going on with the community this weekend with the StackUp event.
Well, it's been awesome, and Carr, you've been casting these for a long while, if I recall correctly. Because whenever I'm watching Squad Ops stuff, I'm hearing your beautiful voice.
Hey, you know, I mean, I've been doing it for a while. I guess last year I ended up taking a break because hardware issues, and then a bunch of other stuff. Sure. But you know, I think I've been commentating for Squad Ops events, typically our One Life events, probably for just over a year now. So. It's been a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun watching these things. I had a lot of fun playing with them, and I still have a lot of fun playing them when I get the chance to. So we got a great group of guys, and we put on some nail biters, some dramatic events on a regular basis.
Well, I mean, you can't get more dramatic than One Life. I mean, it's all on the line. There's no margin for error. Puff Keep in chat asking, what's this mode all about? Carr, tell me everything there is to know about Squad Ops.
Okay, so we're running a Mars scenario. So Mars stands for Mission Admin Run Scenario. This is something new that we've been we've tested a few times in the past couple months. This is the first time we're running it with like full commentary and having everything going for you guys at StackUp. Mission Admin Run Scenario. It's an sort of. There's more players on one team than the other. So our Op 4 team is small. They have a lot more. They have respawns. They have a lot more flexibility with how to deal with their threats. But there's a larger Blue 4 team that operates under different constraints, and sort of the idea that public players are part of the people that join in the Blue 4 side. So it's sort of like a tailored operation for Blue 4 forces. Whereas other Squad Ops events, you might have heard of our One Life operations.
Yes.
Those are more 37v37. It's just 4 squads v4 squads plus a commander on each side. And those are One Life, and we switch sides. This session is longer. We do 2 or 3 big missions in each session. You know, they can run, as little as, 2.5 hours, maybe longer than that. There's very careful, especially in situations like these where it's been one life for every subsection of the session. A lot more cautious than normal running through based on our previous testing. So, but everyone seems to be having a fun time with it. We've been we're on one of our custom maps here. This is called Yanya, made by one of the guys from our and a collective effort from our mod team, Pony.
It's massive. I can't believe how big it is.
Yeah, it's huge.
All the way to Q.
Oh, I hear stories that at one point it was a bit longer than that.
You're gonna run out of letters in the alphabet.
I mean, at a certain point, you just double up. I'm pretty sure that's how that works in this game.
Let's find out. Let's push it to the limit.
I mean, I guarantee you that's something that's a limit that our mod team is definitely interested in testing here in the future. So, but Yanya, 2 small islands. You got a smaller island that's mainly used as a U.S. Spawn point, and then there's the middle island. Let's see, pull up a map here on my stream. That would be great. Oh my gosh. The island warehouse island where there's a dedicated militia spawn point. Right now it's set up with a whole bunch of emplacements. That's going to be the main objective for this next big push. Blue 4 forces are going to land on that island either amphibiously, or
Did
by
you
helicopter.
just say amphibiously?
Amphibously, yes, they'll be landed by amphibiously. So
he said amphibiously, everybody.
It's happening. Right now, I mean, we did it earlier on, and everything looked okay. It was cool, but we have made some cool modifications to our strikers here. And these guys go in the water. Thanks to effort from our mod team as well as Virus helping us get the amphibious vehicle system in there. And we always like to tease a few things what we're doing in the future. So if you look southwest of where all the players are in the water, there's something that may or may not be floating around out there. That may or may not be something we can use, that we'll be using in the future.
I think we're going to need a bigger boat.
Yep. You know, LHC sort of landing craft carrier situation. That's something we're probably looking at bringing into operations here in the future. But right now, we've started implementing it on a very base level right now.
Wow.
It's going to come in soon. That's all thanks to Legachiel and Hawking for the texturing there.
Verlucerd69 asking, how do you join these events usually? Like, what's the process and the procedure in order to secure yourself, get in on the squad ops?
All right, so squad ops, the journey starts at the website. So you make your account, you link it with Discord, you join our Discord. Once all that's done, you need to take a basic SOTT course. So that's just an expectations course, so that everyone that joins the community knows the same thing, has the same level of knowledge, or at least everyone that has been told this level of knowledge at one point in time, and also what we expect from them. A very basic rundown of how our events work, as well as a little bit of a team building exercise, learning some infantry concepts that you may or may not know. But that's required for participation about 90% of what comes up on our calendar. So those are things like our One Life events.
So you gotta get on that. You gotta get your SOTT.
Yep, you gotta have basic SOTT. And we put those out there. We usually run them once a week. We try to schedule them based on staff availability, but also we try to run about once a week. We have standard times when they get posted, or standard times when they actually happen. But when they get posted, it usually comes down to once all the wheels are in motion.
Well, it sounds like we're getting some movement here. Boots on the ground, moving here for squad ops. Now, it's not a One Life event. Carr, you were saying this is the Mars event.
Yep. So there's Mars Mission Admin Run scenario called Scarlet Storm Rising. And this is mission 2 of that scenario. These guys are going to be assaulting an island to the east. It's pretty close, all in the grand scheme of things. Matter of fact, we're live, so that means players will be going out here and we could see a striker.
Oh, that's it. Live. There it goes. And then, hey, speaking of live, we also got a couple hot donations coming in right now. Sergeant Ross and Unforgiven, $50 each.
Awesome.
Putting their money where their mouth is.
Reminder, this is not one life. This is, I forgot to mention, respawns, revives. If your guys are down, tell them not to give up. You can revive them.
So this particular mission's going to have revives.
Okay.
Whereas last time they didn't have revives, so... Yeah, in Mars situations, typically there are revives. In certain scenarios, like eventually they run out of logistics, or something else happens, or there's a time frame where they'll lose the ability to, revive, or they'll lose the ability to respawn in at a friendly place. So we've had...
Carr, you're also streaming live right now. What's your Twitch?
That's right. I'm on the SquadOps Twitch channels. That's SquadOps.
So twitch.tv/SquadOps?
Yep, twitch.tv/SquadOps.
And I think we have a first-person perspective of Karma Cut.
Yep, Karma's streaming on his... I believe he's on his YouTube.
Okay.
Streaming right now. I think that's what he said he was doing earlier today. And we have Moydog in here as well. I'm not sure if he's...
also, yeah, we do have our partners, Karma Cut, Geeks, and Moydog, all doing it up.
This is the coolest thing. I haven't seen all 4 of the strikers go through the water at the same time. It's a very cool problem or situation to solve to make this work. And it looks pretty convincing, I gotta say.
We see massive explosions on the beach here, Carr.
We got lots of artillery softening the ground for the forces as they deploy. Hearing jets fly overhead. We already have our off-map support implemented in. Oh yeah. All sorts of barrages here. You're seeing artillery barrages firing for effect here on the right inside the beach. It's gonna let the friendly forces come on in a lot closer. Of course, there's all these tank traps here.
Are you telling me you guys had a commander thing even before commander was done?
You know, I'm gonna say that there may not. Yeah, yeah.
That's the power of the Squad SDK, is what it sounds like to me.
Absolutely, it is. Squad SDK has all sorts of things we can unlock for our games, add them in, do them specifically how we want them, and that's pretty much what it is. It's not a standard pub game, you know. We require players to go through basic to participate. It's not closed off for anyone. You just need the basic work.
50 cal firing on the beach.
More smoke barrage coming in, and we got HMGs coming out of the bunkers here. Look at these bunkers facing west here. They're still alive. It's just the silliest thing. All these HMGs sort of built up inside these bunkers. Oh, and here comes the strikers. They're perforating these sandbags. Even though the sandbags are gone, they still got the turret shields to work with over there. So Op 4 is going to have a few chances to live here. But as the strikers get closer, they're going to have to abandon their position and fall back if they want to be effective. Speaking of strikers, just now reaching the shoreline.
They've got to navigate these anti-tank kind of emplacements, unless they can clip right through. Ooh. First striker taking a hit. Engine blown.
Engine's blown, but there's still plenty of chance for the infantry to get out there and find safety. Although there are some,
They're panicking, Carr. They're panicking.
They're absolutely panicking. They got to get some smoke down for themselves first. Here we go. It looks like some of the friendly forces that were able to get out, or some of the Blue 4 that was able to get out there, finding some downed logs to hide behind. Lots of smoke on the beachhead now. Op 4 doing their best here to put up a resistance, but the numbers for Blue 4. The numbers for Blue 4 are gonna win the day for this first engagement. But it's not over. Blue 4 have to take this entire island. When's the next shot? Next shot is gonna be posted on the calendar soon. Just keep looking for there.
Working their way around the island.
Oh, getting up close on Scribby. Harv is trying to find his way in. Scribby's got this wall to work with, a little bit of portholes. Raph and Harv trying to figure out how they're going to go around this wall. It's kind of rough to climb. You don't want to climb that. Oh! And Harv gets shot up by another angle. Smoke's making it pretty hard to see here, and all the noise got to make it difficult to communicate with everyone. Scribby gets shot out of the bunker, though.
Yeah, I just dropped one in the bunker. Yeah, I dropped him.
There's still a handful of Op4. Looks like probably about 6 or 7 lingering around the north end of the island here.
Jack absolutely devastating Blue 4. Ripping them up.
And Blue 4 numbers dwindling pretty fast here. The strikers are abandoned on the beach. Oh man. If only there wasn't a forest still going there that was so dense. Imagine the strikers would be pretty good. Oh, well, actually someone might have the idea. Bacon Batman, Dr. K9. They're trying to get up there, or... Might have some transmission issues there. Oh, and the Op4 reinforcement trying to get back in that bunker. Peach and Dashby make it in, but they lose a couple more. Jack is the only one right next to it. I think the strikers, they're gonna try to retreat the strikers here and get out. They're gonna make another attempt at it here. If at first you don't succeed,
try again.
there are still some Blue 4 forces up here in the north. Looks like Squad 2 and Squad 1 still hanging around. They're sort of commingled right now. They're it's gotten pretty rough here. Not enough. I wonder if there's not enough firepower at first, or maybe just the the second. Oh no, another striker getting beached on the shore here. I think I got engine problem.
Op4 putting up a hell of a defense.
Yep, in Op4 in situations like in in the Mars scenarios, we'll be able to respawn closer to the action. In some cases, their aggression level is going to be stepped up further down the mission, so they'll have more options. They'll be even stronger eventually. The idea is that the Blue 4 numbers are going to be the thing that are going to drive Op4 back. The Op4 won't be able to, at some point, they won't be able to just handle all of the forces coming at them.
I'll tell you, north side of the island, Op4 weaving a sticky web of defense and death. Wilbur, Darth, Silent, grabbing a piece of ground and not giving it up for anything.
Yep, they've fallen up. They sort of have this elevated position, plus all of these fallen logs, all the trees that are standing up, just cause so much. They just break up the picture so much. Dashby spots Subway Samurai hopping over a log and then drops him immediately. Dashby running straight in. He's getting closer. Yep, he's moving from log to log, basically. You can just see Dashby going from log to log here. Oh, he's gonna run straight at... Oh, he sees Boogie and shoots Boogie in the face on the side. Looks like these guys are just here. Oh no.
Oh my god, right on top of Tinkerbell!
Didn't even hear him coming. Eighth will get shot up by Garrett. It looks like a little trait there, so it's just Dashby against Chicken South Saska and let's say 0 Point over here. Darth is also crawling his way up too. These are the only forces left on the island for Blue 4.
Dashby really stinging him here.
And there we go. South Saska spotted him through the trees.
how many guys do you still have on the island?
Meanwhile, I heard a story that some 155mm shells gonna be landing on the island very soon.
Little bird telling you that?
Might have heard it over command comms there. They're coming in right now. Oh, yep. The deletions ensue, and looks like one of the habs that OPFOR had been using almost got just pretty much landed on. Yep, Alpha Guido and Scrooby just instantly deleted, insta-dead from these 155mm shell. OPFOR trying to run away. It's just unfortunate that Blue 4 are just not going to be able to follow this up with a real big push.
Alright, all squads load up in the various strikers.
Here comes another wave of Blue 4 forces.
Command this.
Suck.
Meanwhile, Chicken, 0 Point, and Shask Assault still living.
Kind of far near the
It's kind of crazy. I mean, in some cases, like, you know, we have our one life operations. You can't get down about being the last one alive on your team because it's going to happen to everyone at some point.
That's almost like achievement unlocked. You know, last one standing.
Last one standing. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, sure, I can try.
Trying to figure out how far you can take it is sort of how I like to think about it. You just have to,
push it to the limit.
I mean, basically, you got to have the awareness because anyone can shoot you from any direction. Obviously, especially once you get further down here, you also have to be aware that you have other people right next to you. Garth gets perforated by a shell of Shask Assault, and Silent and Slev are just up the hill there. Slev has a shielded Dishka, and he's yep. Shots coming through
on the bipod. Salt does go down.
Pony's running straight at the last guy here.
Crossfire.
Chicken.
Bandaging? Healing? Something.
Yeah, I think he's healing. Or he's playing dead. Oh, Bartok knows.
Bartok! Not taking any chances! Unloads a clip in his face.
Bartok knows exactly what that's all about.
It's like, no, you're not napping on the job.
Not happening.
Another wave of already coming in for the beach. Splash in 20 seconds.
Alright, we got another wave of artillery coming in. As Blue 4, wave number 2, coming out at the island. So we see if Blue 4 take another crack at trying to get in here. Maybe they're going to take a more southern approach, hit the island a little bit further south.
Oh, like Lincoln logs scattered across my kid's room, flying in the air.
It's like, it's like Jenga Tower. You knock it down, it just goes everywhere. Explosions.
Atomic Peach, though, just sitting pretty inside the bunker. You gotta bring more than the artillery to get me out of here, dug in like a tick.
He's never gonna give that spot up until the last
piece of artillery. Until he gives it up by running outside immediately after.
Yeah, well,
I guess he thinks he's all clear. He listens to the 3 blasts.
Well, looks like they're gonna try to dig up everything over there, so... Strikers getting close to within 200 meters from the shoreline. Still taking their time. More barrage inbound. I think they may have switched to smoke here, but I think more coming in very shortly. There's a few different variations of what we have in off-map support. It kind of sort of mirrors what may or may not be in V17.
D-Maps asking if there's more giveaways. There will be more giveaways. Maps, keep it right here for giveaways. Otherwise, do yourselves a favor and visit our partner channels. Squad Ops, also twitch.tv/Squad Ops. There's that smoke you were talking about, Carr.
Yep, smoke barrage is coming in. I think they may have added in. It's actually not safe to be at. Oh, yep, no, those are actual artillery rounds. The smoke barrages themselves are not safe to be in. If a round lands on you or near you, you still take damage in their current configuration, so... Not safe at all, even to be out there with the smoke. But artillery coming in, Striker now within about 50 meters. Making the last push in. Alright. Maybe Op 4 has been softened up enough for this approach. For this time. Bacon, first one's out here, Pathfinder squad.
Lat or Hat just rocketing right past, and man, they just tumble out. Oh no, taken down.
Using the destroyed Striker for cover, pretty smart. All the smoke canisters being fired there. Trying to give some infantry cover so they can get into the trees. They can't just run straight at the bunker though. They gotta go around.
Well, they can. It's not going to work out for them.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, here we go. Some more smoke now. Everybody getting behind the Striker, throwing smoke grenades forward. Gonna get red, white, and blue, and green, I guess. All the colors of the rainbow in short order.
Karma cut, crawling. Weaving, bobbing between the trees, getting that concealment, getting that cover, takes a round. No!
Dash B. Dash B zinged them from about 40 meters.
Through the smoke, wow.
Kind of unfortunate. But those are the positions that Op 4 are looking for. They want the positions inside the forest so that when the US come in there, they're not paying attention. They want the most obscure angle possible, and that's how Op 4 are going to hold this.
Oh man, Carr, we got another real special guest here on stream. My main man, Moy Dog!
Moy Dog!
Moy, you were boots on the ground on this op.
Yeah, I told you before the operation I'd be the first one to die.
Were you the first one to die?
I was the first one to die.
You know, it happens to everyone. Happens to everyone.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, I enjoyed the operation for a nice, wonderful 2 seconds stepping the sand between my toes.
That's right, on the beach of death.
The beach of death. The ride over, though, was amazing.
Yeah, the amphibious ride over, you mean?
Amphibious ride over.
It's like a mini D-Day, says Reaper.
D-Day 2019.
Kinda, sorta. D-Day in squad. Add the map, guys. Let's go.
Moy, we got our special guest, the man, the myth, the legend, bcarr, casting the squad ops, and he does an amazing job.
Dude, squad ops, I mean, throughout the year, squad ops have these amazing operations. The amount of detail that they put in these mods to make this come to life is just crazy. The detail with anything from the uniforms to look at the beach landing area, anything from bunkers, the assets, it's absolutely amazing to just make it so immersive here.
Yeah, it's something that a lot of us spend a lot of time on.
I felt like I was there for a whole 30 seconds. It was amazing.
It's something the mod team and our event staff, they put a lot of effort into, developing the assets that we use in these operations, especially now. There's a lot more of the mod stuff that we can, since modding became a thing in squad, we started using it just for, if anything, the small quality of life things that we need to make operations a successful experience. The event staff and mission development, they take a look at everything that we can add and everything that's in the game. We don't just add in, it's not just stuff that we use. We're not just using custom things. We're using also a lot of assets that are just built into the game. Yeah. It's a great foundation to build what we'd like to do in the game on top of.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like, speaking of building, Moy, you're gonna get right back in there.
We got wave after wave after wave coming.
Go for it.
Again.
Well, and Moy, you got some action happening right now. You can be found here owi.gg/moydog, and you are. Well, sir, you've lost a spot.
Come on, guys.
Pushed down by the karma cut.
It's all right. I'm still beating Off-World. So.
So you're 745. You just need a little bit.
Just a little bit.
We gotta. I see it. And Geek getting the second place.
Damn, great job, guys.
Position.
There we go.
800 for Geek. Geeks A.
Where are we at overall now?
79 overall, $7,870. Can you
That's
believe
awesome.
it?
There we go.
Karma Cut 779, Moy Dog 745, and we are at 335. Mwah, mwah. Well, get over to Moy Dog right now. You're gonna love it. Thanks, Moy, for popping in.
There we go.
See you, Moy. See you in the operation here shortly, I imagine.
Back. This is command.
Oh man.
Drop one.
Yeah. Meanwhile, looks like Blue 4 actual foothold. Don't blink.
They're surviving.
Drop on the north beach.
There's about a squad size element there, at least on the front line. They're trying to make their way up. They've been fixated on this northern outpost. Looks like there's a helipad, like a makeshift one, plus some wooden structures that seem to be the most rudimentary bunkers. But they still work. Ooh. And they even have a hab up here too. So that's going to be something that Blue 4 is looking to take out.
2, this is command.
Definitely limits Op 4, gives them a lot more confidence pushing in through the scenario, pushing in through the area. Overall, all told, from everything we've done today in our session, 127 kills for US, 100 kills for MIL or Op 4. To give you a sense of how long these Mars sessions will take and what's involved. Lots of action. Groot, Wilbur, and Slev taking some fire. Ooh, there goes Slev. AR, rat-a-tat-tat. Right in the logs.
Command, this is Fag. We're gonna time that beach LZ landing with the
Oh, they're gonna bring helicopters
landing of the amphibious assault.
Oh, fancy assault plans here. We're gonna have helicopters landing as the amphibious strikers make a beach vault.
Angel 2 is gonna time their LZ in the north with the amphibious assault landing on the beach.
All right. And I'm hearing some A-10s fly over. Wonder where that's going. Oh, there it is. Little south. Maybe, I guess they expected a bunker over there. So, why not use the asset? Just to make sure it's clear. These guys over here in the north still holding on. They're actually doing pretty good. And more smoke. Ooh. Op 4 still holding the ground in the north, and over there on the western shoreline, they're getting smoked out. And here comes the artillery. Strikers within 400 meters. Here comes the helicopter spinning up, and it looks like it's about ready to take off here with a squad in it as well. The Rebel Pelican making real progress towards Silent in that bunker. Matter of fact, they get Silent hit. Looks like he took some frag there. He's gonna have to come out and bandage. He's gonna take himself a position behind the wall. He's getting cover fire from a Dishka position somewhere in the next bunker up the northern shoreline. It's kind of crazy. The Dishka able to shoot through all those trees and still be effective on suppressing targets. More artillery landing as the strikers are landing on the shoreline again. Wave 3. Brather's got his chap. Looks like he's gunning one of these strikers, pushing in. Smoke getting deployed. And Karma Cut's out, Wolfgang's out, D-League's out, everybody's out, Moy Dog's out. They run into the smoke. Let's see how much further they can push in here. This has not been a successful sort of lane for U.S. forces. More smoke being added in here. Jack's running away. Op-4 forces getting spotted. And there goes Jack getting deleted by Karma Cut. We're gonna follow this force on in here. Many U.S. forces are making real progress in on this landing. Ooh, Hedda eats a grenade. U.S. forces making a significant punch in.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Squad 4, as you drop in, I want you heading east.
You can't change respawn,
Get on the east
but
side of the
I
island.
think you'll be able to.
Ooh, rockets now coming in.
Watch your space. RPGs. Watch your space.
Not good.
Roger. Squad 7, go ahead, bring your strikers back to me, and go get...
Moy Dog has himself an MG. And he's crawling up to the first log he sees. This is gonna put that thing in the bipod and try to see what he can do here. Oh, he gets tagged in the back leg. One thing to know, in squad ops missions, we don't use magnified optics. So all of these shots are being hit by players with either iron sights or red dots. In the very rare case, you'll see a, like an unmagnified SUSAT or something like that. But just a reminder, no magnified optics being used in the infantry roles. Oh boy, look at that, in the north. U.S. forces, Blue 4, have taken over. They're trying to get this bunker clear, and I think they have. So they're digging down a hab here. They're digging down a radio on the northern point. So the Blue 4 are starting to make real progress. The technical overview of what we've got going on here. There's another line of Dishkas across the road in the middle of the island. And that's seems to be hiding another hab over here in India 9-1. U.S. forces slowly getting closer to that line of Dishkas, some forces closed in about 50 meters, so that's hand grenade range. You're starting to get closer to hand grenade range there. This time, Striker's looking like they're still hanging out on the beach. Looks like infantry are going to be the way to clear out through the forest. And I'm hearing more artillery being shot out here. Ooh boy. Here we go.
Okay, let's keep pushing.
Carr, I've been on the edge of my seat this whole time.
It's starting to get really good now. The U.S. have a real great, push momentum here going here in the north. Now they've taken that northern outpost, they're starting to push south, and too many ways for Op-4 to look here. They're going to get the overwhelming sort of force multiplier they really want, being able to attack in multiple directions. And it's all tree-to-tree fighting now. Artillery now following the next Dishka line behind, just in front of one of the outposts here on the east side of the island.
I feel like I'm watching Arnold Schwarzenegger with a minigun in the rainforest, just They're just, the suppression is unbelievable.
Absolutely is. Dorf's trying to get these guys organized for a big assault here. Remember, they got to take this whole island, so they're still to the south. They've taken the top part of it.
Thank you.
So it looks like they've pushed in about 200 meters from the shoreline in any direction. There's still Darth up here holding out. The U.S. forces are actually moving over top of him. He's just living in this smoke. Once this smoke dissipates... But U.S. forces pretty intact here as they push through. Oh, he gets up and he throws... He's just spamming. That's all he can do.
Alright. Bravo on me, let's go.
Oh, and U.S. have GLs now as well. So... for Mars events, the longer the session goes, the more specialized the kits will be. That goes both ways. Usually there's a squad of operators. There's a squad of specialists for Blue 4. As Bacon Batman runs up on Darth and executes him, point blank. Usually, as the mission goes on, Op 4 gets stronger. That's usually in the form of... They have RPGs now. Oh, wait, there's an MG. Oh boy, vehicles. US, a great big platoon line now. Stretches for about 500 meters. And they're pushing south at a pretty good clip. Matter of fact, they're about ready to run over Dashby. Over here in the west.
Clearing us out, south.
He's been a thorn in the Blue 4 side for the whole game.
Appa's looking his direction. Appa's looking his direction. He's getting closer, but Dashby's gonna hear him move around.
Nothing here but a log. I'm just a big old beehive.
Appa's gonna run past it. He doesn't see it. So
He's
Dashby.
Channeling. Oh, look at that.
Dashby definitely heard that.
He could be. Man, that is camo.
Right now,
I don't even see him.
So well.
He's so invisible.
I guess he's just waiting for everyone to call past him. Boogie actually coming up. Will Boogie check his right? No, he's gonna keep pushing up.
He could be going. Nope.
Ooh.
He's waiting.
And turn around. Boogie instantly turns on him and kills him. But not until. Sorry, he was actually trading there. Actually, 1-for-1 trade.
I got scared the fucking shit out of me. Okay.
Ooh boy. Seems to be that seems to be the theme right now. Up for the lone man behind, just causing problems. All right, so let's take a look at what we're going on here. U.S. forces now clearing buildings. Op 4 seem to be setting up a squad-sized line 200 meters south. And then there's AA position, AAA positions being manned south side of the island. On the hill.
Several hundred meters.
Command, this is 3.
Go ahead. Command, this is 7.
We have a enemy radio on bunker. They're digging it down time now.
This
Understood. Go ahead, 7.
Has been absolutely amazing, Carr. The squad ops taking it to a whole other level here today. We have been so deep in this op.
There's just so much to watch.
I know.
Try doing this forever. Sometimes it drives me crazy.
And yeah. And if you want to see how it ends, you're going to want to check out our partner streams where they are streaming live right now. Karma Cut Geeks, Moy Dog, and twitch.tv/Squad Ops. Carr, thank you so much for letting us ride along with you today on this amazing Squad Ops mod. Again, free on the workshop. You just got to sign up for the SOTT to get things ready to rock.
Yep. Take your basic SOTT and then come on and join us for events. We run them 3 times a week, and maybe more when it gets, you know, busier times a year. But we always put those on our calendar. Feel free to check out times on the calendar. Always appear where you are, or based on your time zone. So there's less confusion. God bless, because time zones, whoo boy. But, yep, 3 times a week, we stream them on our channel.
1 and 3, your objective is the farmhouse.
Alright.
Eastern, your objective is the island.
All right,
Plus,
perfect.
we got some cool pub servers, too, so, you know.
That's, yeah, I see them all the time. Full, and man, what a unique way to play squad. There's so many ways to play squad, and squad ops is just one. Carr, thank you so much for everything. We will come at you guys a little bit later. Thank you so much.
Johnny's been awesome. Take care.
Awesome, thank you.
All need to assault the warehouse, but they just need to get,
K9.
they need to take it at least.
Whew. Gosh. We did it. That was a lot of fun, guys. I gotta say, that was a lot of fun. Streaming with Johnny. Talking with him. He has a lot of enthusiasm, man. Oh no. Grab this guy's chap K9. Big oof. We're getting closer. Oh, airborne throws a rocket up. Can't kill Scottish. Woo, boy. Bartok, what are you gonna do? Crawl away? Yes. U.S. forces pushing into the Op 4 line now. Gonna come back down on Silas and Bacon Batman here. Silas making some progress. Man, this has been a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to turn on some lights here. Goodness sakes, it got dark real quick outside. U.S. making some real progress now. Oh! That was brutal! I swear an arm flew. That was insane. Slev, I think, was responsible for that one. Slev or Groot. And Beware is trying to shoot down Slev. Slev is hiding behind that log for dear life. Oh, there we go. One of them gets him. Woo! Guys, it gets nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Alright. Oh my gosh. The next lull in fighting, I gotta walk away for about 30 seconds, but... We got a helicopter landing here. Looks like Phoenix and Stalker... Oh no. The rotor got clipped there by AAA fire. Did they lose their engine? Oh no, they're not moving. They're not moving. Oh my. Is he's gonna come back up and take another shot here, I think. Uh-oh. I see some more sparks. They're trying to elevate. I think they need to try to land, is what they need to do. Oh boy. That was rough. Phoenix coming back this way again.
Thor, this is Hammer Lead.
And Phoenix coming back out. So there we go.
Hammer Lead, go for Thor.
Woo! It's not over yet.
Thor, Hammer Lead is requesting 120mm mortars on Hotel 1128. How copy? Over.
Hotel 11. 2.
Hotel 1128, Hammer Lead, standby.
Hotel 1128. Oh, yeah. We're gonna... You know what? Let's see. Is it coming through? Once these come in, we're just gonna watch this happen. We're just gonna watch it happen. Meanwhile, U.S. forces, real effort here, have broke the Op 4 line. There's still a squad behind. Oh, in a mission here. We're gonna watch this happen. It should be falling right in front of our screen here.
We still have smoke, correct?
Affirm.
Yep, it should be falling right in front of us. We're just gonna sit here.
We're coming up on
We're just gonna sit here and enjoy this.
Roger. 1, good job. Keep making that movement. 3, I want you to hold tight when you get just before you crest. Wait for splash. I want the eastern force to continue moving into position. And 1 and 3, we're not taking the warehouses. Roger. Western force will not move on the base until eastern force has taken the island warehouse.
Two, make sure you check fire. We got friendlies moving in on position.
Hey guys, we need spacing over here. Charlie. Find a spot.
Command, I have eyes on enemy dish. He's looking directly at.
Copy, just keep your head. Before we make our assault on the base, we're gonna call in heavy smoke missions.
Did it come through you? Did I miss it? I must have missed it. Looks like they got back on it. Sorry about that, guys. Things are happening. The Blue 4 now moving in. Oh, look at that! Bacon Batman doesn't care at all. Runs up to the wall of the compound. Oh, and people are leaving life.
We get stuck in the outside. There was 2 open ground. We had to push to the wall. One time's just good. Got her down. What do you want us doing? We can hold here. We can pull back direct.
Come to you.
Hold there, opponent.
Use some.
Door, this is Kimberly.
Watch these bunkers, guys.
We're gonna drop.
Door, request smoke. Hotel 1127. Hotel 1127.
Oh, Groot's gonna come in through the bunker here. Oh, it's a smorgasbord, and he can't have anything.
1 and 3,
Nade in there. Get a nade.
I killed him, I think. But
1 and 3, when the smoke drops, you guys are to push in.
What's that?
Man, I have an ancient piece about 50 meters to my southeast.
Dishka of Darth is covering Boogie's squad. They can't advance with the Dishka hanging over them.
Alright, we're not gonna do that.
5 artillery explosions while we're gone. Yeah, it happens. I kind of figured they would happen right in front of me, so I just had to, you know, it got dark, and I forgot to turn my lights on before I started streaming. Guys, it's daylight savings time is real. Oh, I'm still feeling the effects. Anyway, helicopters flying over. Looks like they may have dropped some folks off to reinforce element here close to a warehouse. Dashby can't hide behind the concrete wall enough. Gets zipped out of existence. Blue 4 making real pushes here. All the smoke's being added. And here comes the big blue wave. It's happening. There's a pistol whip. Oh, Grunt gets zipped. Oh, he pays for charging out in the middle of the field. Groot destroys him. Meanwhile, Alpha AT4 is going to use it on a... He was too close to arm the rocket. Oof. Oh, hey, grenade.
Oh, fuck, nade.
It's backstun still. Pony's looking for people right outside his bunker.
Okay, let's go left.
And Appa's rocket finally arms. They're not looking at each other. Pony deletes Appa. Op 4. Oh no. Oh, Stalker. From the helicopter. Oh no. Team kills happen, guys. It's part of life. You just have to accept it. Tony's running from bunker to bunker here trying to figure out what to do. The blue force coming from everywhere. The helicopter just gets zicked with the AA. It's been hit again. Looks like serious damage. I swear one of those rotors are damaged. AA not fast enough to track. The helicopter is speeding away. Oh, that one did some. That one it pitched up. It pitched down real hard there. Getting them far away now. Oh no, Stalker gets destroyed. But I don't think he was the pilot. Phoenix was the pilot. The co-pilot gets killed. One of the two. I will leave you to guess which one it was, because I don't even know. God, it's such a good thing that it didn't happen during the stream with Johnny. Oh my gosh. I have to do another stream today. And it's not over yet. Oh my gosh. Woo! Alright, we're getting back in the server, guys. So, we're back. We're back. We're back. It's here. We're back. You know, it's just, my machine is just having... I'm gonna have to take a look and see what's going on here. Don't even stop the stream, just go all out. I mean, yeah, I can't. Don't even stop. Oh, you want me to just... Between operations. I should, like, get on and play Pub Squad? I might do that on my personal channel. I might not... Oh, I do that on my personal channel. I probably won't do that, No. I had the idea of joining in. I don't think I'm gonna do that. So, we got some time to fly over here, but it's not that long. Meanwhile, US have cleared it out, looks like. Or they're still on the wall. I bet you, no, yeah, Op4's still here. Op4's still here, but... Yep, here we go. US still pretty strong here, and they're still getting reinforced. Matter of fact, there's a helicopter exfil now.
All Hammer units be advised. Smoke rounds landing on Hotel 1288, splash in 30.
Here comes, ooh, FXF Tails. Oh, man. Pony! Pony with the AAA double TK. Oh, I see what's happening. He's destroying the... Oh. Silent just TK'd Alpha. Big yikes. Op4 turning on each other. Change scene. Yikes. Sorry, Hacks. Oh my god.
Bunker.
There's nothing to see. Nothing to see. Just, you know, things that happen. You misidentify people at range, or they do something weird. They make you think they're enemy. You know, that stuff is all things that happen. US getting closer here.
You're moving around on the other side of the wall. North.
Matter of fact, north, they've taken up the main entrance. They've actually gone into the main part of the compound. They've locked down the hab, which means Op4 will probably not be able to reinforce. There is a radio in the center building, but Op4 now being pushed real far back in here. And Blue 4 now getting no more reinforcements, so Blue 4 gonna have to make do with what's here. They ain't a lot. They have to be careful. Only logo on top of the channel. Might want to reload your stream if you're not getting, because things seem to be here. I'm getting, so everything seems to be coming out for me. Unless I'm missing something. Man, wouldn't it be the most horrible thing if I open the dashboard to restream And a black screen shows up.
You just got
US still pushing in. Toes? There are tow launchers and everything. Oh, it's fine. Whew. I was scared for a second there, guys. Even though we are wrapping it up here, it looks like the Op 4 reinforcements have ceased, along Blue 4 reinforcements have ceased. They haven't dug down this hab. Not like it'll matter anymore, but Dash B is just coming right back in behind, taking some shots. We're gonna push along with the middle of the force here.
Are you done? You smoke? She's got smoke. She's got smoke.
Bacon trying to get these guys in order here.
You know any smokes? I have smokes. You have smokes?
Oop. Bacon gets deleted. Someone else gets deleted by Dash B. Dash B.
All squads be advised.
Well,
we
it's
have
cozy
guns
in here.
asking.
I think Sloth just got deleted. Wow, Sloth just got killed inside the bunker. This guy's chap is just here. Op 4 now in a very strong position, although there is enough Blue 4 to deal with it. I think there's enough Blue 4 to deal with it. I just wish, Blue 4 just need to get back in here.
Right now, 4 is coming in on the west side. You're gonna try and pinch him off.
Artillery coming in. Some lighter artillery rounds. Mortar. Lima Bean gets a direct hit. Gets deleted off the map. And the barrage now coming in. Mortar rounds. Causes Op 4 to get inside the bunkers.
One, you should push in where 4 did.
Blue 4 trying to get closer here. Evan found someone to shoot.
Going in from Hotel 11. Hotel 11.
Evan gonna throw a Maws round right into Scrooby and Alpha Guido's bunker. There we go. That took them both out.
I got away, but they still keep. What?
There's a tow! I think the tow missed. Yeah, there is a tow. Bartok Warrior's on the tow. Op 4 trying to fall back. They have exits here, so just more to deal with. Oh no, they forgot to check Groot. Groot kills them both. Oh, another one. And it looks like another miss, a near miss for the tow there. And 2 helicopters now on station, circling around. Blue 4 pushing in.
Pushing south through here.
Again. You know when the update with the commander comes out? Soon TM.
Can I go grenade that near bunker? Go ahead.
Another miss for another tow.
Alright, cover me.
Woo! This is not going to be the end of our action for today. We got another stream coming up tonight, a One Life event. Gotta double check and see what it is, but I'm sure it's good. Another tow gets launched, and oops, why am I? Whoa. Okay, thank you.
Let's push round.
Bartok is trying to hit these helicopters with these tows. I mean, he just wants a nice kill. Is what he's going for. Boogie up and over. I think they got Hedda in here.
Oh, that was weird. I just like got teleported.
I know.
Oh, Hedda looks out the wrong time. And trades with Boogie.
Yeah, it is okay.
Runt gets hit.
Right, I can nade them.
More tows. And they found the radio.
Right, where are the windows? Can I grenade?
And I guess the only one close enough to do anything about it is Garrett.
Oh yeah, radios.
Garrett's grabbing some ammo here.
Southwest, in the back of this
Blue Force still have numbers. Was that Garrett? I guess it was Garrett. Garrett throws a grenade, but it deflects off the wall in front of him. Saves Grunt. Otherwise, that grenade would have definitely gone for Grunt. Might have even killed Doobie-Skew there.
Clear up to me from the northern side for 4 strong right now.
Ooh, he's gonna jump the wall and get a little sneaky here, huh? Got Operation Grit tonight. Ah, I did it again.
The enemy's shooting a tow from the south and east.
The objective is to clear the entire compound, so...
Enemy tow, hotel.
Blue 4 have taken down the radio, or have found the radio. So now the mission is to clear the compound.
Yeah, he's to the south side of it, so...
Right, well...
Oh, where did Groot go? Or Garrett go?
Oh god. Yeah, fuck it.
Oh boy. Garrett.
Are you able to push along where 1 is?
Oh, and then he gets destroyed by an AR of music. It was a good thought, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna last. You last commander stuff in your events right away? Probably not. We, as far as when it comes to standard OWI, you know, added things, we wait for the vanilla thing to come out, and then we slowly test it out. We tested behind the scenes maybe once or twice, and then we bring it in to the operations. One of the things that the commander role does in B-17... The AA is manned by Silent. Silent wants some blood here. Bartok's still in that tow. Silent gets off the ZU.
This compound's closed.
He's holding the ZU close here. That's all we can do. Ooh, Lightning, unable... I think Lightning took a peek out this door. Gets killed.
Right, I'm gonna try push north.
Blue 4... They're using tows on indirect fire compounds.
5 friendlies left.
Music, do you have bombs?
As far as the commander stuff, it's a little bit restricting. Well, it's not restricting. It just doesn't work.
Fuck, bad, fuck, shit, fuck.
Yeah, no, that's
What was that?
Squad 1 to the south side of that building. Do you have eyes on the tow?
No, roughly where it's firing from, but no eyes.
I mean, it allows us... The cool thing is you can mark some stuff on the map. But I think there may be some issues with the... Not some issues, but it just won't be, Oh, here we go.
Eyes on contact 206. South-southwest.
Robo Pelican got eyes on... And the smoke has... The smoke has cut off their position. Smoke's laying in even closer. Part of that barrage. And looks like they're gonna hop the wall here and try to circle around. Some of the commander stuff I think is better. It's obviously a solution for a pub server, right? Because you've got the voting system, you've got checks and balances, every squad leader has to contribute for certain things, the way that you mark things, you can't send support unless you have it marked.
Yeah, just try and find a corner or something, just be careful, wait till they make a mistake.
Things like that.
We have time.
As soon as this one's gone, then they're gonna see us, so...
I think...
If you have cover, use it, yeah, for sure.
In some circumstances, we will use something, we will try to use that commander thing, but I don't think it'll work for every circumstance. Plus, if we can't modify it for our mod, I don't know. We'll still have our stuff on top of the new commander role if we decide to use it. Helicopters orbiting, throwing down 240 rounds, trying to hit airborne, and Bartok wants a rocket kill on a helicopter, I think. Oh, no, not happening. He eats it and melts into the ground. Airborne, what can Airborne do? He can't set up his, nope, he's dead. And they clear another part of ARP4 out of the compound. I think that might actually be it. Darth is the last, up for... Yeah, Darth's the last one up here. And I think that's going to do it for this session. That might be GG. waiting for word from the event admin. Oh, Bartok is still alive? He respawned pretty quick. He got pretty much... He melted. I didn't know they were maybe that, or maybe I just messed up. But that seems to be it, and that's scenario complete. Whew. What a way to end today's operation. Guys, that was nuts. Absolutely nuts. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed watching the Mars scenario. It's not something we probably will stream every single one of, but I think just so you guys get the chance to see what we're working on in the realm of new creative things to do in Squad Ops. Appreciate all you guys coming out. Of course, you know, StackUp is the thing that's going on this weekend, or today rather. The Call to Arms event is still ongoing. All the partner streamers you want to check out, please go do so. They're listed on. You go check out the OWI official page, which is Join Squad, and then all of the stream links are listed there for the partners that are participating today. Just want to reiterate how thankful we are to be considered for participation in the what's happened today. Okay, can I? Wow. All right. Match starting timer. Thanks. For a chance to participate in StackUp today. It's been pretty awesome. Get a chance to talk with Johnny Omaha, and chance to chat with Moy Dog. Obviously Karma Cut, you know, too. He wasn't on stream, but he was on stream because we followed him over the shoulder. They got a chance to, you know, participate. A bunch of you guys tuned in and logged in and registered your interest in participating in events with us in the future. Super cool. But like I said, I'm going to take a breather and get some food in me. And we're going to do it all over again in about 2 hours. So typically I'm on quarter till, or sort of like 15 minutes after roll call happens is when I try to go live. So I'll be live 20:45 Eastern Standard Time. That's 20:45 Eastern Standard Time. Should be 01:45 UTC now, because I think we're -5. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will see y'all later.